If you want to get more phone calls, improve your ranking, or just get more business through Google Maps, locally speaking, you need to look at making just a few small changes to your Google business profile. And I'm really not joking. There is a really easy way to move your business up the rankings. And what's more is it works on any business type. So think about your business. Could you improve it? Would you like to see it improve with just a few tweaks? And then suddenly you'll find that your bigger problem is the fact you've got too many people now calling your business. And what's more is these 4 simple changes I'm going to show you today are seen everywhere, and everyone just seems to be missing the point. They're just not seeing what changes they can make there before their very own eyes in their very own category in business. So today I'm going to try and find what these 4 simple areas are on your types of business, then show you how you can improve by just adapting it slightly. And these easy changes will literally make a difference to your business after you've done them. So the first thing we're going to look at is what I call order. I go to cake shops near Toronto, and after searching for ages, notice as I go down the page, you see order online a few times. Or if you have any type of food shop where you can take orders online, you can find out what software they're using, because if you click on the button here, so why would you not have a free interconnection with taking orders? Provider is Ritual Co. Links here, they can even schedule orders. This is a great way of getting extra business coming through. This will get more calls. This will, without a doubt, affect your business, because others, as you saw, haven't got this at the moment. And you can find out how to go about this. You can order through Google. You can show interest there, and they'll perhaps give you some ideas as to what the best options are. Or you can just go to this page again, which I'll put a document down for you, where it shows all the different third-party areas that can take orders through Google Business Profile. So if you want to increase your calls, your ordering, then why not have an order online button and integrate that into your Google Business Profile? So few people are doing it. So that would get you certainly seen and ahead and taking in more business. Now the second area I call is picture this. And picture this is just thinking about the images that you're using on your business. So if I do a search for, say, home furnishings in Pennsylvania, and if you look through here, images make a massive impact on how customers are going to interact with you. They'll pick up the phone if the visual they see gives them a clue as to that you can provide what they're looking for. So here, home furnishings. So what type of picture would you use for your business if you were home furnishings? Well, it's probably going to be some type of sofa or a settee. But as you go through these, I notice here, Carlisle Home Furnishings. Now, I don't know much about this, but that doesn't imply a home furnishings store. And if it was, it's just the picture's too far away. Going through this again, most of these are, you can see the types of pictures. Now, you may think, well, stand out, but standing out for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. So here's a shop front. So that may appear to be difficult to know that's home furnishings. The majority have gone for a sofa. So how do you change that picture? How do you make sure you get the right picture? So if we click on this one, for example, so you notice that's their cover picture. And all you need to do to find out the cover picture is just go into Google Images, and there you can then set your cover picture. And so then Google will normally pick that picture up. Sometimes Google looks for your photos to see what's the most suitable one. It's unlikely for home furnishings that they're going to take a very long distance photo. So you can educate Google to pick the right picture, and certainly the more decent pictures of home furnishings you have, the more likely Google, with his intelligence, will choose the right picture. So picture this, think of what picture you've currently being shown, look at your business, see what Google's using, and then change it by means of the cover picture. So for my third tip, I call this think big. If I type into Google Maps, flower shops, Washington, well, you'll notice that this says in-store shopping, in-store pickup, delivery. So these are attributes. So they've all got these, apart from this one that's got best flower shop in Gettysburg area. Now, where do they get this from? This is a comment, this is a review. So Google picks that up. Notice this one here comes from their website. It mentions flower delivery. And you notice this one has a description as well, well-known flower shop. And if you click on this, Google's actually made this from looking at the description as well. Notice like this example here has very little information, just offers delivery, whereas this one has more information taken from the website. It also has a description in here. If you go up here, you've got this from the website. And if you go further up, You notice there's other things like in-store pickup and so on. So just being aware that there are lots of little things that Google will pick up. So it may be your description, it may be from your attributes, it may be from your website. By having all those things dated, Google can take these things and can use them. And the larger your spread of your advert is, in effect, so free adverts, let's be honest, the larger it is, the more likely you are of being clicked, the more likely you are to get a phone call or an inquiry through your website. So just maximize all those little extra bits that most people aren't doing on their business. So that's the third thing to consider. But the fourth thing, I call it button it. So what's button it mean? Well, for this, let's take a trip to New Delhi. I'm going to look at beauticians in New Delhi. So there we've got book online again. So there's another one. In fact, let's just see where that goes to. So there you go. You can see that's, again, a really helpful. It's got all the booking facilities, all the various services, and that's using Fresher. So that's just, again, in line with what we mentioned a minute ago, but that's not my fourth tip. My fourth tip was called button it. So here we go. So we've got beauticians near Delhi, India. And as we go through this, so that's an advert. But you notice these are buttons. Schedule, website directions. This one, just directions. So what do these buttons mean? Why is it this one's got 1 and this one's got 3? Okay, well, let me explain how and why it's important again to get all these buttons. These buttons are how you really get your contact. This is where your calls, your inquiries are going to come from. So if we take directions, that's map directions, and that's purely down to whether or not you've got a shop where people can visit you or whether you've got a service. If you've got a service and you're working from home and you don't meet the public, you go out to the public. So in this case, with beauticians, they may have an area for the public to come to, but they may also be able to go to people's homes. So if you're not showing your address on your business, then you won't have directions. So in most cases, it seems that directions are rewarded because look, in the top 20, everyone has directions. And this is one of the things I mentioned before, that having a shop front or having people, or even a hybrid service, is essential to get ranking at the moment, which is sad. It seems a bit unfair on those that have just got a service. So that's how you get directions. Website, you need to have a website link. Now you can actually link through to your free website. So Google Business Profile does have a free website. I've done videos on that. At the moment with the changes with Profile, it's very difficult to find, but it still exists and you can link through to that too. So in most cases, if I click on website, it will be more a case of a domain. For £10 or $10, you can get a Google domain. I've done a video on how that can also be attached to your current business or your website. But what about this one here, schedule? Well, this is really useful. If we click on this, you can actually now get software again that will help you to schedule things, to book things in as well. So there's a document here, reservations, appointments, online booking. And again, this is an interest you can show, and you can explain or put in here what type of service, what business it is that you have as well. And you can then just fill this in as well. So it's a slightly different form. So there's a few forms to get these things before Google that are going to help you to then be found, to get these calls, to get these inquiries. So all these things, when they're put together, are going to have a massive impact on how many calls you get in the coming months ahead. And you can do them today when you follow through on this process. But did you know there are hundreds of attributes that you can add to your business right this moment? And most people haven't even discovered them. And many of the attributes are hidden as well. So if you want to know about these hidden attributes, then you need to watch this video now. So I'll see you on there.